Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his...
Just steamrolling the defense. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They've got the screen set up. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Stumbled to the ground.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
It's complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good...
There he goes! He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Huskers looking to convert on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak. So close to cashing it in for this offense. a first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Bland. Got his man down the middle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Give to the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pace. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. With the catch, it's Dennis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Cornhuskers are on the move. And off from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Makes the grab. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Husker! On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So here comes the Michigan offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the right. Finds some fresh air. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we...
Turning it on! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you've got got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. See that maize and blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Using his legs, it's pace. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Bland. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. They'll play it safe and try for 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Got his man on the outside. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Morrison. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Hauls it in. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big bull.
Oh, a lot of space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Morrison. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Finds him out of the backfield, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
They want to throw it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Fitted in the window for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Shakes off the defender. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Bland. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets away from one, he's got space. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Morrison. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. They want that clock to run. Got the 1st down and more. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Makes the catch. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw. It's more. He was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. Man down. As the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Second down, they'll go to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. To the air on first down. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pace.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Bland. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Defense in press coverage. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Penn State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check out the impact players in this game crew. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program. And
Coach breaks into the clear. Inside the 30. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
well, that's exactly how you draw it up, right, Chris? First play of the game, 75 yards and a touchdown. Man, it could not start off any better for this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kurt?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Across the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked. So after solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play when they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Drop in back. We're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. 3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down after a short gain there. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Try and muscle for the first down. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Catch made on the left side. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Goes backwards. 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Breaks free. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Nice grab. It's Singleton. Breaks free with room to run. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter.